All right, everybody, welcome back. You get to hear Gus make fun of all of you because he doesn't really like Gen 5. Go ahead.
I Gen 5, Pokemon Black and White. I got Black version. I wanted a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the cover of my Pokemon game. I was a senior in high school. It was the first midnight release I ever went to. I hated the graphics. Absolutely hated the graphics. People, you can talk about pixels all you want. I love sprite art. I think they did way better in Gen 4.
I can see that.
The story was okay. I think the Pokemon designs were mostly dog shit. There were a few that I liked.
That's fair. That's fair. So your third lowest is Gen 5. I think mine's Gen 6. I tried to play through Pokemon X. I just couldn't.
I really X and Y was the set that brought me back into Pokemon.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Because I really thought I was done after Black and White. And actually, it took me a year to beat Black 2, and that really upset me. Probably more than it needed to upset me.
I don't know, just like, I really hate the graphics on Pokemon X and Y. I don't know why.
And then that was also the generation they remade Diamond and Pearl, or not Diamond and Pearl, Ruby and Sapphire. My jam.
That I did like. I don't know, I just, something about Pokemon X I just really didn't like. So we're mixed on 5 and 6.
Yeah.
What would your next one high up be after 5?
Probably 4. Or well, actually, it's probably 6.
I was gonna say mine's probably 5.
Yeah. So we just reversed those for each other, basically.
Yeah.
And then 4 after that, probably for me.
I'm gonna piss you off, Gus. My next one's probably 1.
You're not gonna piss me off with it, but I understand.
It's great.
1 is my nostalgic.
Sorry, Jigglypuff. We are interrupting your Sonata, but I like Gen 1. I've played through it a bunch of times, but I feel like the other ones just do a little better.
So what's your next one above Gen 1?
Probably then Gen 4.
See, I was gonna say Gen 1 above Gen 4, in all honesty.
Here, flip-flop again. Perfect.
Yep, flip-flopped again.
So
I have a lot of
3?
nostalgia for Gen 1, but like I accept that 2 followed by 3 are better.
All right, so I guess our top 2 is, what do you think's better, Gen 2 or Gen 3?
3.
This is a hard one for me because those are the 2 gens I joined like right at the end of 2, beginning of 3. Those are the 2 I grew up with like immediately.
I didn't think I liked Gen 3 at first, to be completely honest with you. I thought I really disliked it. It really wasn't until I think I was a senior in high school and I put a bunch of video games on my like Christmas list for my dad and my stepmom, who made a lot more money than my mom and my stepdad that I lived with. And they ended up getting me Pokemon Emerald, Sapphire, and Fire Red, and they were the only Gen 3 games I didn't get. So I played the shit out of Gen 3 to begin with. Yes. And when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, I'm in college, friends all go out midnight, get the game. I skipped my it was a Friday release, like it always is, Thursday at midnight. I skipped all my Friday classes that day. And we're gonna go do our, college debauchery at Friday nights. And my friend who's gonna pick me up from my apartment and take me to where we hang out is like, how far are you? And I was like, oh, I'm catching Groudon right now. And he was like, oh. And that was a moment where I was like, I know these games inside and out, and I'm having a blast. Like, I didn't put it down the whole day. And those, I have such a hard time with video games, like, holding my attention as an adult. And that factor alone made me realize I'm a Gen 3 guy.
I love Gen 3. Gen 3 also has the most games, which really helps it.
Right. And
5.
And I would also Gen 4 did too. And I would also go back to the fact that it took me a year to get through Black 2 because I just could not hold my attention.
You want to know how long it took me to get through Pokemon Black?
Wonderful.
Hold on. Let me look something up to make this even more embarrassing for me.
Oh boy.
Come back.
So, I got Pokemon Black and Pokemon Black 2, like when they came out, because my mom would get me the Pokemon game even if I wasn't gonna play it, because she knew I just liked that shit.
Right.
And she's like, it's gonna get expensive later. Fuck it, might as well get it now. Like, I have the money. Because it took me 12 years to beat Pokemon Black.
Wow.
11 or 12 years. I started it, I hated it, I put it down, I didn't play it until 2021.
I remember I remember Black and White coming out, and I did play the shit out of it for not liking it. I remember my friends and I just like, I remember beating it like within a week.
So, you want to know something I liked better in Gen 2 than Gen 3?
What's that?
The fact they had time-based events.
Oh yeah, Gen 3 did cut out the time-based events, didn't it?
The only one that was not cut was like the Oxus.
Yeah. Well, did they even have an in-game clock in Gen 3? I don't remember. They didn't have a day-night cycle.
No, they did.
Did they?
They had an in-game clock. Yeah. The first thing I do was set this manual clock that was really hard to read because it was blurry.
Oh yeah, and then it had that's actually the number one problem with those Game Boy Advance games now, is that the batteries are all dying, and you can't you have to replace the batteries if you want to use the clock.
Yep. And it fucks up a lot of in-game events too, like not time-based ones.
Yep.
But like the fact like, hey, like, cool, the bug catching contest is in Goldenrod City, and like on Thursday, go do it. I always thought that was awesome. But yeah, I guess Gen 3 would be the best for me, because I played the ever-living shit out of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Leaf Green. I didn't play Fire Red. I have a sealed copy still because my mom got me both, because it's like cheaper to get 2 than it would be to get them like separately. It's like $20 cheaper, I think, back then for the double pack or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I still have the calculator pre-order bonus.
I have the pre-order bonus from Soul Silver still. I have my little Lugia statue.
I also have the Ho-Ho one and the Giratina one from Platinum.
I was really upset I missed out on the Giratina one. Do you want to know how I got my Pokemon Platinum version?
Sure.
So that camp we worked at for a long time, we had a little milk crate in the front office, and that's where we would throw lost and found stuff. And if you were a junior staff under 18, probably twice a summer, you would have to do what's called CQ duty, which meant you ate your meals and you stayed the night in the office, basically so there was somebody there to answer the phone at all times, or to like announce an emergency or something. They wanted somebody in the office 24/7. So
which is a good idea,
right? Me being the 17-year-old that I was, I'm going through this lost and found thing, and I see a copy of Pokemon Platinum in there, and I was like, I don't have this. It's the last like 2 nights of the camping season. I'm taking this home with me.
Thief.
Yep. Words were never said to me about it.
I'm sure it was from earlier in the summer.
Oh, I'm sure it was. Which is why I didn't feel bad about it. This Jigglypuff knows what's up.
Yeah, he high. I've been having this like almost primal craving to play through Pokemon Leaf Green again. Like, you ever get like those caveman like things in the back of your head, like, I need to play through this whole game right now.
Yeah,
I want to do it, but like, I have my Game Boy Advance. I still have my cartridge and stuff. I don't want to play it on the Game Boy Advance SP just because like they're not the best anymore because the batteries are old, and like one of my ones that has like the screen's really dark because it's old. But I can't play it on my phone. I don't want to play it on my computer. Because I could, but I'm too lazy to. If I'm at my computer, I'm going to play through Violet.
Right.
What I'm trying to say is someone making a VBA clone for iOS, please.
I mean, like, I have a little portable emulator thing. It looks like a tiny Game Boy that I just put a bunch of ROMs into the SD card for.
Oh, I need to get one of those.
I'll send you a link sometime.
Zelda Game & Watch.
I love my Zelda Game & Watch. But hey, next time on Pokemon Snap, we're going to go to the valley
of the shadow of death to take a look at my life and realize Taco Bell is pretty good.
See you next time, everybody.